Hello and welcome to episode 2 of The Lions Den. I am Jocelyn Pomplin, joined this week by UAFS volleyball players Scarlette Young and Jacia Hayes. We have our home opener this weekend, Friday against Central Missouri at 6 o'clock, and Saturday, 1 o'clock against Missouri Southern here at the Stubblefield Center. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Let's start off. We have a really young team this year, a lot of freshmen and sophomores. You're one of the upperclassmen as a senior. So even though you're only in your second year each on the program, you two are more of the veteran players on this team. What kind of leadership roles have you taken on this year?
I mean, just trying to be more of a voice for the younger players and voice of everyone who's on the court and just trying to lead by example and pushing them to get better every day.
Now, as a setter, you kind of have to know
Mhm.
every position. Like what do you do on the court to make sure everything is going to plan?
I mean, I set the ball and then I usually look around the court for where spots are open. I try to communicate that to the setters or the hitters. And then my passes, I just tell them, like, hey, I need this, and they can usually deliver it to me.
I would say that I'm more of a peacemaker on the team. I don't want to be stereotypical, but when it comes to girls, there's a lot of drama usually. So I'm kind of like the middleman that kind of advocates for both sides.
I say you're one of, I think, only 3 seniors on this team.
Yeah.
So, like I said, a bunch of freshmen and sophomores on this year. Contributions all over from all the young players, especially Lydia Pitts, Crystal Smith, Bree Party, Abby Jackson. Talk a little bit about all the young players contributing this season.
I mean, we knew when they got, brought here that they were going to create a good thing for our team, and we just have to trust them. And they got put into a role where they have to deliver every day, and I think all of them do a really good job at it.
Your thoughts on the young freshmen?
I would say Crystal especially, I knew that she was something great. When she came to the school, she was sick the first time and she still beat our team. We had the scrimmage and I was like, oh my gosh, this girl is amazing. So yeah, that goes for everybody. I knew that all of them would deliver.
And now we're off to a 9-4 start this season. Finally got into conference play last week. Went 1-1 after 3 non-conference weekends. How do you view the team overall so far through the first month?
We're still young, we're still growing, we're still, trying to put pieces together, but overall I'm very excited with how we're going and the path we're taking.
I would say it's open for possibilities. I know that this score no, I'm so sorry. I messed
You
up.
good? You good?
Okay, cut it out. What's the word, guys? I need the word. It's like
Just growth.
growth. Yes. I know that we will grow as we go on. Cause like right now everyone's kind of new, as you said. There's more freshmen and everything, but as we keep going, they'll get more used to it, and we'll be able to communicate better as a team, playing wise.
I say, and kind of leading into my next question, it's early in the conference season, but the competition we're about to face going forward is some of the best in the country. The MIAA has 3 teams in the top 10, including number 1 UCO and number 3 Nebraska Kearney, who will play later in the season. But just having both been here last year and kind of going into the conference season this year, what is it like going against some of the top teams in the country every week?
It's fun for me, honestly. It's exciting to see what we can do and what they can do. Sarge tells us at least twice a week that the MIAA is hard and that we have to be just as good or if not better than them, and we know. It's exciting.
Yeah, I would agree with Scarlett. It's really fun. I love the challenge. It's no fun playing teams that are less, not as good as you. So being told every day by Sarge, hey, this is what they're doing. You have to be great to beat them. It's just fun to go out and work for that goal.
Yeah, and on top of the MIAA, in the central region with the Northern Sun, I mean, we're in easily the top volleyball region in the country for volleyball. So lots of things there going for us. Jacia, you and Aspen Olsen ranked 3rd and 4th in the MIAA in hitting percentage at 409 and 388. What has gone into you two being so successful on your tax? I'm sure some have come from over here.
I would say practice. You just have to practice, practice, practice. Getting in the gym every day before practice or even after our normal practices and just getting those extra reps in. That's all it takes.
And now your other fellow middle, you kind of mentioned her a little before, Crystal Smith. She's second in the league with 1.43 blocks per set. I've heard Sarge talk at practice and stuff, even other people, that she can just jump out of the gym.
Absolutely. She flies. I don't know how she does it. She just floats. I wish she could teach me.
So, and then we're fourth in blocks as a team. What kind of goes into making our block successful?
Repetition. You just have to you have to know, how do I word this? Okay, watching film. Going back and watching yourself, finding out what you can do better every single time and applying that when you go in practice or when you go in and get extra reps.
Okay, and now Scarlette, on your side, you lead the league in service aces with 31 total aces so far, 0.61%. You're climbing our record books, about to crack the top 10 in our record books in just year two. What goes into a successful serve? I mean, every time I walk by out in the gym and practice, it seems like you guys are working on serving.
We do it at least 20 minutes a day, and it's, I just go back there and I look at the ball and I'm like, yeah, like, I'm going to ace you, like it's going over, it's going in, and it's going to be a hard serve. And honestly, it's a high risk, high reward. I'm pretty sure I also lead the team in service errors, but it's a high risk, high reward.
So now, how does it go into you're not just trying to hit it as hard as you can, you're trying to place it, on the back row. What all goes into that?
Just finding out where the passers have their weakness, and then Sarge tells me where to serve every time, and she's like, go back there, and she's like, hey, like, you need to hit it here, and I'm like, okay, I can deliver that for you, or I can deliver something to get them out of system.
And now your fellow setter, Trinity Funderburk, one of the other seniors on the team, been here the longest 3 years. You have 6 double doubles. She has 4. What's it been like, kind of playing in tandem with her on the court?
It's fun. I mean, we get along really well. We both connect with our hitters, and then when she's setting, I get to attack, and that's fun for her. I look up to her in so many ways, especially her defense. She's just a digging machine. It's honestly so crazy to me, but it's fun. It's like good little healthy competition, but we don't look at the numbers.
Now, you came in here as a setter, obviously, like you said, when she's in the game, you're swinging more. Is that something you had done before, or is that something new?
That's something, I did that for almost all of my club season, and then I came here. I was mostly setting, but then Sarge asked me, she was like, hey, like, can you hit for us? And I was like, I can do whatever you need me to do. So I'm trying to take on that role, and I'm trying to get better at it every day in the gym.
Adding some versatility to your game. Now, looking ahead to this weekend, we finally get to play at home. It's family weekend here on campus here. So it should be some larger crowds. After being on the road for the first month, how exciting is it to finally get to play a game at home in front of your own fans?
So exciting. I'm so ready for the energy. When you're playing on other courts, like they're home, and that negative energy is kind of towards you, and everybody's kind of like trying to get you off your game, it's a little hard, but I'm so ready to get our crowd back.
I mean, same. It's fun with the home crowd behind you. It's exhilarating.
I'd say we had a pretty good turnout for the blue and white scrimmage the other month, so hopefully everyone comes back. We got scheduled posters that we're going to start handing out, so hopefully we get a crowd here at the Stubblefield Center this weekend. So you guys, we kind of talked about this a little bit before the match, before we came on air here. What have you learned about Central Missouri this week to apply to Friday's match?
They're very well balanced. They know what to do. They have great ball control. We're watching some more film today and just trying to learn what we can target and what we can go after to try and win.
And now, so film study today on a future opponent. What kind of goes into a normal week preparing for a conference match?
Well, as she said, we're watching film, and then we kind of just study what we need to do to work to win, and we usually copy their techniques so that we can practice them, so that we can know what we need to prepare for.
And then against Saturday, Missouri Southern, they averaged the fewest digs per set in the league. How can we take advantage of their back row? You utilizing our hitters and our middles who are top 4 in the league, in attack percentage.
I mean, it's going back there, and it's also serving aggressive and trying to keep them out of system. And then it's what can Trinity and I do to put our hitters in the best position to just hit their weakness.
And I would say me just learning what spot I need to hit. Like what spot will give me the best results, whether it's between 2 back row hitters or deep corners, like that.
Now, say, just for example here, say, okay, you hit it into a block one time, or, a hit goes out of bounds. What adjustments do you communicate with each other out on the court to say, okay, I set it here, or let's do this next time to, get a better result?
I mean, if they get blocked, I'm probably going to give the ball back to them and be like, like, you got one, like, can you get another one? Like, our hitters are very versatile. They know how to hit different places, so I trust them, even if they get blocked.
Okay, so that's a little bit of the volleyball side of things. Outside of volleyball, what do you spend most of your time doing? What do you like to do for fun?
Besides my homework, sometimes I like to go on walks, but honestly, it's just my life is volleyball. That's all I really put my time
even
into.
During summer break?
Yeah. If during summer I'm either playing sand or I'm in the gym or doing yoga, just anything.
I would say the thing that I spend most of my time doing is watching movies, because I really love producing films and writing scripts.
What kind of movies do you like to watch?
I love comedies and romances.
You got a favorite?
It's a little embarrassing, but it's called The Fault in Our Stars by, I honestly forgot his name.
I've never heard of it, so I can't.
Oh, okay.
So you said you like movies. You said you're working on a script, a movie. Tell us a little bit about that. Like, what kind is it? What's the plan there?
So the script I'm working on is kind of, I would say, an adventure murder mystery type script. It's about a man who becomes a ghost. I really love fantasy, so yeah, and it just kind of follows him through his life trying to figure out why he's still here.
So is this a class project or something you're working on?
It is a class project. Okay. Yeah.
Are we going to be able to get to see it?
Maybe, hopefully, one day.
I say I was a media comm major, so a lot of my class projects were making little films like that for class and stuff. So I definitely got the experience there. So I know what you're talking about. Also, I guess you help us out. When you're not in season with the live stream. Talk a little bit about that. How is that helping you gain experience?
Doing sports broadcasting really helps me learn the camera, learn the movements. I've never done it before last year, so being able to learn how to follow the team's movements or predict the next step is really helping me with my studies.
So we're glad to have you help us out for all those broadcasts. You said everything revolves around volleyball. You coach club for Velocity. What is that? Is that here? Is that somewhere else? What age group do you coach?
Last year I did a 12s group. I'm moving up with them this year with one of my teammates, Lyric, where it's so much fun. It's just showing them how much we love the game and then, giving them our skill set and then watching them apply it. It's really fun.
What would you say your favorite part of coaching them is?
Watching them, watching it finally click. Like when we were trying to get them to understand
Mhm.
something, and then like one day they do it, and they're like, oh my gosh, Scarlett, like it worked, and I'm like, I know.
Now, how much do you take from what you go through here in practice? You know, Coach Sarge, her principles that you apply
Mhm.
with your team.
I've taken a lot of them, honestly. I can't pinpoint one right now, but my mom also grew up coaching me, so I've taken
Mhm.
some of that. I've taken Sarge. I've taken what I've like self-coached
Mhm.
myself, and I've just given them all of it, and they can apply it. It's good.
Okay, last thing. We talked a little bit about it since obviously you're working on all these projects. What is your major? What are you kind of wanting to do after graduation?
So my major is media communication, and I really want to be a videographer. So I would like to work for. Honestly, I'm not quite sure what kind of videography I want to do. I'm up for anything really, whether it be weddings or making something for a school
Mhm.
or anything like that. All of the above.
So basically anything, sports, movies, anything involving a camera.
A camera. I love cameras.
Okay. And Scarlett, how about you?
I'm going for criminal justice. I'm not quite sure where exactly I want to pursue it because there's so many fields that you can go into, and they're all very interesting. But it's fun. I'm looking at profiling. I'm kind of looking at law school, but that's probably not going to happen. But just anything. I think either maybe the FBI might be the way for me.
Okay. Now back in Texas or anywhere? Kind of?
Wherever they'll take me, honestly.
Okay. Well, Scarlett, Jacia, thank you for joining me today on this episode of the Lions Den. Again, that's Friday, 6 p.m. against Central Missouri here at the Stubblefield Center. Saturday, 1 p.m. against Missouri Southern. Join us here for some great MIAA volleyball and family weekend. Cross country also in action this weekend up at the Chili Pepper Festival on Saturday. Thank you for tuning in this week, and we'll see you next time.